What's up, y'all? It's January 14th, Sunday. I just came back on Wednesday from America. Thank you guys so much. Because of all your support, because of everybody watching the channel, donating to me, joining my Discord, I was able to save enough money to buy a plane ticket to visit America and see my family for the holidays, and I am forever grateful. I had the most incredible time, and to be completely honest with you, I think that before I left here for Japan for the first time, I didn't realize, well, maybe a lot of people also didn't realize how much they appreciated me, but I didn't realize how much I appreciated everyone in America. I didn't appreciate what I had. Leaving home this time to come back to Japan was 10 times harder than it was leaving the very first time. I don't know, because I think I spent the last nearly 2 years, about 21 months here in Japan, just working all the time. I have some friends, but I'm not surrounded by all types of loved ones and people that will just go out of their way to help me all the time. And going back to that for the last 2 weeks and seeing friends, family, loved ones, my beautiful dog, all types of friends that I'm not even that close with, just completely opening their schedule to see me during the holiday season, much less when everybody's busy and everybody has all types of plans with their family. Everyone was bending over backwards to meet with me, to make time for me. People were trying to pay for my meals. It was absolutely incredible. And when I was getting back onto the plane, man, I really wondered to myself, like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I going back out into a foreign land where I don't speak the language, where I don't have that many people that love me, where I don't have a community, where life is hard, where I'm not getting paid much money? What am I doing out here? I could settle down right now, go back into America, work at the restaurant that I used to work at, which I actually visited when I was there, and I could make a great living without having to go to college, without having to pay for college tuition. And I could be surrounded by people that love me. I would speak the language. Girls would flock to me back there. And I'm leaving that all behind for what fucking reason, man? And I came to the conclusion that I have two big fears. One is the fear of coming back here and knowing that if I want to have a comfortable life, if I want to enjoy life here in Japan, I have to work my fucking ass off so hard. I have to create my community. I have to learn the language. I have to go through school. I have to do all types of studying, which, if you know me, you know that there's nothing I hate more than studying and homework and school and dumbass teachers who think they know more than you just because they're teachers. And that's my one fear, the fear that I'm going to come back here and I just have to work hard and I have to, things are cut out for me. I know which direction I'm going in. I think I know what I'm doing with my life here, but it's scary, man. Putting in work, grinding is fucking scary, and it's a lot of work and it's a lot of pain and it's a lot of stress. And leaving the people that I love behind, that's another big fear. But an even bigger fear is the fear that I could sit in America without direction and I can fall into the same slump that so many of my friends from high school and peers and loved ones have already fallen into back in America with their comfortable lives, where they get fat, they get comfortable, they don't have direction, they go through life without purpose, and they eventually end up hating themselves. And then they're 50 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old, and they're wondering what could have happened if they would have chased their dreams, if they would have moved across the world, if they would have traveled, if they would have asked that girl out, if they would have applied for that job that they were too scared to apply for, if they would have started that YouTube channel that they always wanted to start. And that fear is 10 times greater than the fear of coming here and knowing that I have to bust my ass if I wanted to enjoy my life here. Obviously back in America, I had these people that loved me, and it was hard to say goodbye to them, and I knew that I was going to be coming back here and being alone. But among other things, the biggest kicker was seeing just how insignificant our time here is on Earth. I mean, I know it was only 21 months or so, nearly 2 years, but when you don't see people that you see nearly every day, every week, when you don't see them for 2 years, you really notice aging, and you notice how much time takes a toll on people. I don't say that to be rude to the people that I'm talking about here, but it's just apparent. I'm sure they would say the same thing about me. I'm sure they would say, dude, I got wrinkles on my face, I look fucking old. But when I left, my dog was 13 years old. She's a golden retriever. If anyone knows anything about dogs, you know that big dogs don't live very long past 13 years old. And my dog is 15 years old now. She had no issues when I left. I went back there and She has arthritis. She has problems getting up. She's sliding all over the place on the wood floor. And the biggest thing is she has a tumor in her eye that my family didn't tell me about until I was back there. And she's got liquid coming out of her eye. It looks all fucked up. She's in a lot of pain. She's walking around with her eye like this. You can tell it's really bothering her. And they actually scheduled a surgery for her for like 2 days after I left. She had the surgery and she's doing better now. But the point that I'm getting at is I had to watch my dog, my puppy, my baby that I love, suffering. And I had to leave her and say goodbye. She doesn't know where I'm going. And I had to know that that was likely the last time I'm ever going to see her again. For those 2 weeks that I was back in America, every morning that I woke up, I walked down the stairs and she greeted me. She rubbed her butt against me. She snorted and made all types of funny sounds while I was petting her. And I had to leave her knowing that I'm never going to see her again probably. And she doesn't know that, and she's going to be wondering where I am. Additionally, I went on like 5 or 6 lunch and dinner and breakfast dates with my grandma while I was there. My grandma's 89 and she's in pretty good health for someone who's 89, but at the same time, she's really worried that she's never going to see me again. She had all types of difficulties this time around that she didn't have when I left. She's having a real hard time walking. She can't see very well, and those were not issues before I left. Well, me leaving behind all those people, and I'm getting onto the plane, I can't help but feel a little bit selfish thinking, oh, here I am. I'm just going to leave these people who need my help, who are wondering where I'm going. And I'm just going to go have some fun back in Japan. I'm just going to go have some fun out here. You know, I'm in my 20s. I'm trying to live my best life. No, dude, fuck that. This isn't living my best life. Not only would it be a waste of time and money and time and money and a fucking life to come out here and not work my hardest, but it would be a complete disrespect and a dishonor to the people that I love, the people that I'm leaving behind, the people that are wondering where I am, the people that need my help back at home, if I were to come out here and I were to not give it 110% every single goddamn day. I'm not coming out here, I'm not leaving them behind for nothing. And so I think that's the point that I'm getting at, was the fears I have, or this, I have this one fear of, you know, what if I don't make it in Japan? Look at all this work that I have to do when I'm out here. Look how hard I have to work. I'm leaving that behind. That's a fear. Or I could have the fear that I'm going to be like everyone else and I'm going to be back at home, not knowing what the fuck to do with my life, wondering what would have happened if I would have just gone to Japan. There's the fear that I would be at home and I would never chase my dreams. And I would live my entire life being a bitch and not going 110% and not chasing my dreams and wondering what could happen and being like all those other losers back in America. That's a lot scarier for me. And you know what the thing is, as fucked up as it is and as fucked up as it sounds, if I dropped what I was doing right here, right now, if I dropped the life that I was building for myself here in Japan, and I went back into America for the next couple years to be with those loved ones that I'm afraid of losing and to be by their side every day, if they passed away, when they pass away, as unfortunate as it is, I would be grieving and I would be having a hard-ass time back in America. And then what happens? What happens when I try to get over it? I'm still a fucking loser in America, and my loved ones and my family died, and I'm sitting in America doing nothing. That's fucking scary. That's not gonna be me, man. I have, luckily, enough money and enough resources here in Japan. If something does happen, if there is an emergency, I can drop what I'm doing and I can go visit to see people one last time. And then I can get back onto my badass life, chasing my dreams. Because here's the thing, man. If you're anything like me, if you're working long hours, dude, if you're leaving your family, if you're leaving your wife and your kids behind, whether you're going long distance or you're at work every single day, and you're busting your ass and you're spending time away from your family, your kids, your loved ones, they need to know that it's not in vain. They need to know that it's not for nothing. You need to know that it's not for nothing. And that's not going to be me. I'm not coming out here and leaving my loved ones behind, leaving my comfortable life back in America to come out here and fuck around and have fun and be a dumbass here out in Japan. Not that I needed motivation necessarily, but to be completely honest, I don't think I was going 100%. And this year I'm going over 110%, bro. I'm not a fan of New Year's resolutions, anything like that. Wait until the new year to chase your dreams. No, dude. I was back in America. I saw what I'm leaving behind. I had a reminder of why I need to bust my ass and why I need to go as hard as I possibly motherfucking can out here. I'm gonna be going Kaioken. I'm gonna be going Super Saiyan. This shit will not be a waste of time or money or a life. I'm going to bust my ass, and you guys need to do the same. Check it out, because one day I'm gonna be here in Japan. I'm gonna have a bunch of money. I'm gonna have a community built around me that I built with my bare motherfucking hands. And I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna see the people that I left behind in America. They are going to know, and I'm going to know deep down, that it wasn't for nothing. That I needed to leave home to chase my dreams. Just like every great explorer and conqueror from back in the day, do you think they were sitting around at home, not going to conquer the world, not going to fight wars because they were going to miss their parents? No, dude. I know it sucks, but it's a sacrifice you have to make if you're a man. It's a sacrifice you have to make if you are going to be great. And it was really tough leaving, man, and I've been kind of emotional. It's been hard to make this video. I keep stuttering. Every time somebody walks past me over here, I forget what I'm saying. I can't talk straight today. This is the year of the dragon. This is the year of the Super Saiyan. This is the year of the bronze gods. Guys, we must go hard. We must conquer. This shit isn't for nothing. Let's go. 2024, man. And every year following. Not just 2024. Fuck a New Year's resolution. My name is yungjamez. YUNGJAMEZ. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, hit me up. Please send me a message, ask me a question, send me an idea for a video topic. Guys, if you want to join my Discord, my PayPal link is in the bio. Please send me $5 with your username for your Discord, and I will add you to our Discord. You guys can also send me donations or whatever the fuck you want. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Let's keep grinding, guys. Let's go hard. This shit will not be for nothing. All right. Peace out, guys.